Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we will be building PDF invoice processing bot built using only using a coding agent like a Codex, Gemini. So we will be building using the Codex. So what is the problem statement? So basically we'll be going through a couple of invoice PDFs and we will be extracting the data from those PDF and then we will be storing those data into Excel files. And one by one we'll be so one by what data we will be extracting is invoice number, invoice date, total amount, tax amount for each of those documents. Uh, so nothing will be built by using manually. Everything is going to be built by using an agent. So let's look at the flow that we'll be checking. Okay, so first we will read the config file. After that, whatever the data that we will be storing, we will be storing into a main.xl file. If the file is not there, it will create the file. If it is there, it will go through another folder, test folder that we will be creating. Inside that, it will read one by one each file and it will be storing the data. Then, so basically this will be built inside REFramework. So each PDF will be sending a path of the PDF and name of the PDF file to your queue item. Then after each queue item will get processed. If there is no queue item, it will go to end state. If there is a queue item, it will read the PDF. It will extract the data by using a regex, and it will append the data into our Excel main.xl file. So that is what we will be building. So normally this will take a lot of time if I build it manually because I have to perfect the regex and everything. But we are going to build it by using a coding agent. So let's see how much time it will take. I'll show you the example of PDF that I'll be using. Basically, yeah, so I'll be extracting the invoice number, I'll be extracting invoice date, the total amount, the tax amount. These are the four things I'll be extracting. Uh, if you want to learn more about coding agents and how to set up the coding agents inside the UiPath, I also written this blog. I discover UiPath agent skills and how agent builds my automation workflows. You can go to my Medium account and you can check this blog. This will help you build uh, by using a coding agent. We have to write a prompt. So we can write a prompt inside the CLI also, but uh, I use the ChatGPT first, to perfect my prompt that I can see, it's a good prompt. Then I'll be pasting the same prompt into our Codex CLI. So I just gave it, simple prompt saying that, learn these skills, and then I'll be, describing my process so that, you can help me build a better prompt. Then inside that, I just wrote this, basic prompt saying that inside REFramework, add a code to check a folder inside the name as test, loop through this folder, you will add the queue item, file name, file path inside of that. You will also create a invoice process queue inside Orchestrator, and, you'll go through each PDF and you will, extract the details and you can save the details that you make. So simply I wrote, and, it has created this, beautiful prompt for me. I perfected this prompt by going a couple of times through this prompt so that just visualize the process according to the prompt, and then this is what I have created. So not I have created the ChatGPT. This is what ChatGPT have created. So it has mentioned everything. So I'll be pasting this prompt along with this video inside my Git repository, so you can check that out. Uh, but yeah, let's dive into it. Let's Okay. So I'll be copying this prompt inside the terminal. So first I'll go to UiPath. I've just created this invoice PDF processing REFramework. It's a completely blank REFramework. Even if I go to a process over here, you can see it is a completely blank one. So let's build it from scratch. I'll go to terminal over here. I'll write Codex as the packages and everything is already installed for me. So it will directly open. Okay. So it has opened now. I'll be copying the prompt from ChatGPT. I'll be pasting it over here. Now press enter. So I also install UiPath Skills inside Codex so that it will be using the skills and it will be developing as per the UiPath standard. So let's see. It will take a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay, so basically what it does is it goes through those skills and it builds the workflow for you according to your standard. It also, runs the flow. It will create a queue for you. It will create assets for you, and it will, write your config for you. Everything will be done by using a coding agent, and this will be a future for sure. And it's pretty amazing. I think you all should go and try this. So yeah, after a couple of minutes, we will see a final output. So whenever it throws even if an error, we can just tell it, go back and fix that error, and it will go and fix it over there. It takes a couple of to and throw, but it gets the job done. And probably for this project, it would have taken me 7 to 8 hours to perfecting regex and everything to build a whole flow. But by using a coding agent, it just built it in a couple of minutes. Yeah, so basically what it is doing so far, it is running, the code is running, and sometimes it asks for details. You just have to check and you have to select the correct option that what it is doing is correct or not. As you can see, it has asked queue item, assigning doc fields and everything. If I go a little bit above, so it was asking me to, if we can add, require packages. So PDF package will be required for extraction of data. Excel package will be required for, storing all the data and everything. So it will ask for, yes, no questions, and you just have to, click enter, and it will automatically go ahead. As now, as you can see, would like to run this command. So yes, it will go ahead. It's running for more than 11 minutes so far. So let's see. Now it is replacing data into a config file. I can see it has completed most of the part. The discuss PDF, test PDF, file and file path it adds into the queue. Uh, config it takes values and all. So let's uh, run the code in the debug mode and fix the issue and optimize. So let's previously it took 13 minutes. Let's see what it does. Okay, as you can see in the backend, it is running. As you can see, the debug mode has started and it is running in the debug mode. And this, wherever you will find a issue, it will automatically go and fix it. Okay, so it has built. Let's see what it has built so far. I go to init all applications. I can see it has loaded config test folder. If it's there or not, it has added, validated the test folder, created a output Excel file, added headers inside it. Okay, discover a PDF files inside a test folder, look through those, added into a queue, and okay, let's see if the queue has been added or not. Okay, if I go to shared, I can see the invoice process queue is already there. Okay, 5 minutes ago. Okay, this is good. Uh, okay, then go to process state. Started, assign file path, assign file name, output Excel path, sheet name. PDF is Regex, date matches and all config. I ran it once and it did not give a correct results as expected. So what I will do, I'll tell him to fix it. Basically, uh, to the invoice PDF first, then take all the variables. Invoice PDF first in the test folder, then fix all the regex and optimize for process page. As I can see, there are a lot of assign activities. So after I've given the prompt that, fix it, the regex in the process stage, go through the PDF first and fix the regex. It has worked on it, and as you can see, yeah, first it has fixed the regex and it has extracted those values, and it has, written those values into config file for the regex. Then I added another PDF. I just checked. I just told him, it took around 4 minutes. I just told him, just check this PDF first, and it said that it was not aligning with like some label issue was there. So it has again fixed it, and so now the both PDFs are working in this code, and both are doing the extraction correctly, and the code is also optimized to run all the those kind of PDFs. So let's do a check. I'll just run the code. Okay, it has run successfully. If I go inside the folder, the file it has generated, I can see, yeah, all the extraction is correct. This is where I added another PDF and I checked if it was failing for some of the reason. So I gave a prompt, the prompt that I've shown, fix it in the regex. First check the PDF and then fix it in the regex. Then it has fixed. Then I ran it again, and now the extraction is complete. It is running successfully for the both of the PDFs. Uh, e, okay, so it exhausted my my limit for the regex. If So basically, we need to check config also what it has built in the config. If I go to config, I can see that it has added all the regex values over here, the name of the queue over here. Uh, so according to the coding standards of your part, it has done everything beautifully. Go inside the code and I check uh, in the all application. You can see it first check the test folder, sheets and everything. And inside a process stage, it has built everything beautifully with queue and everything ready for you. Awesome. Thank you. At last, I've given last prompt saying that create a package and deploy it to the Orchestrator shared folder and run it from the Orchestrator. So here it has created a package. As you can see over here, and it has also gone through, getting the folder key and all, and it has tried to run it also. We can directly see inside shared folder this invoice PDF processing packages have been created, uh, and at the jobs also you can see that it has tried to run the package. Yeah, after a couple of attempts, it has successfully processed the bot. It has successfully run the bot. We can see if you go through the logs, we can see it has successfully processed both the PDFs. Yeah. Thank you so much.